Beijing next, where we've done plenty of reporting on China's dirty air, on the environment athletes are facing as they get ready to compete in the Olympics. Tonight, the media environment is under a microscope, and it seems the air here isn't very clear either. Journalists arriving in China say they're already seeing censorship. Norman Hermont has the story.
Whether it's one more round of rehearsals or stepped up security in Tiananmen Square, the games are almost here. And journalists at the Olympic Broadcast Center are finding out there are some things China doesn't want them to see.
I tried to find out something about Tibet, and it was impossible.
What he found was a range of blocked websites. The BBC's Chinese language site, The Voice of America, Human Rights Watch, all kept out by what's being called the Great Firewall of China. And revelations today that behind the scenes, the International Olympic Committee has agreed that China can block internet sites if the government considers them non-related to the Games.
I would like it to be more open than that, and that's what I've said all the way through, but we cannot tell the Chinese government what their position is on communications.
That has some IOC members shaking their heads.
It's certainly disappointing if that's the case for the IOC. That was a commitment for hosting these games.
It's all enough to make athletes who at one time supported the choice of Beijing reconsider. Shireen Sham will compete for Canada in fencing. She's also blogging on the CBC's Olympic website.
But in terms of the greater political scheme, it's sad to see that it hasn't made the difference that people hoped it would.
Some analysts predict China's censoring of the internet could backfire, inspiring online protests during the Games.
The one vulnerability is the athlete blogger, who will have a stage and who, because of the threat of censorship, will probably be more provocative than usual.
For their part, Chinese officials say internet access isn't a problem. We will be providing full access to the internet, says this spokesman. Your reporting during the Olympic Games will not be affected.
Beijing.
For the IOC, this has all the makings of a public relations disaster. From the very beginning, when it awarded China the right to host these games, it stated there would be free and open coverage. Now, it appears it won't deliver on that promise. Norman Hermont, CBC News, Toronto.